press close. What do we do for Let's Talk Football, the round table? And Let's Talk Football, ladies.
Hey. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Diversity with Delilah. Well, as I mentioned a few episodes ago, July is Disability Pride Month, and with just a few days left in July, I wanted to record one of the last episodes in July. Diversity Delilah will continue, but I wanted to make sure I covered another player in the NFL that had a disability. And although Shaquem Griffin didn't have a long career as so many other players I talked about, I do feel that his story is very inspirational, and that's why I wanted to share some more about him today. I'm sure some of you already know who he is, maybe followed his stories, because he was very open about his disability and what he had to go through. He is the twin brother of Shaquille Griffin, who still is playing in the NFL. All right, so let's start with a little bit more about Shaquem Griffin. So he was with the NFL for like 3.5 seasons. He is the twin brother of Shaquille Griffin, who is currently a cornerback for the Texans. Shaquem is from St. Petersburg, Florida. He was born with, I'm going to try to pronounce this correctly, amniotic band syndrome, which affected his left hand, causing his fingers on his left hand not to fully develop. The pain was so bad that when he turned 4, he wanted to chop off his own hand with a butcher knife. His mother intervened and basically took him to the doctor so that his hand could be amputated the right way, because that's just how much pain he was going through. Still, even though he had his hand amputated, Griffin was able to continue playing sports without his left hand, competing in track, baseball, and football alongside his twin brother, Shaquille. Griffin attended and played high school football at Lakewood, where he played safety. He also attended the 2011 Under Armour Combine. As a senior at Lakewood, he helped them reach the 2012 Florida 5A regional semifinals. He earned second team 5A All-State and Tampa Bay Times second team All-Suncoast honors. He played in the 2012 Florida Athletic Coaches Association North-South All-Star Game. The USA Football selected him to the 2013 U.S. Under-19 national team, playing for whom earned him national attention after an interception by Griffin landed him at ESPN's top 10 plays at the time. He was rated a 3-star recruit prospect by both Rivals and ESPN. He was also a 4-year letter earner in track and field, including the 4x100 relay, triple jump, shot put, and discus. After winning the triple jump state title and breaking 2 Lakewood records, he was named the Tampa Bay Times Track and Field Athlete of the Year in Pinellas County, Florida. He received collegiate track and field interest from programs including LSU, Miami, and Purdue. So not only was he successful in high school in football, he was a track and field star. So again, I just feel like Shaquem's story is very inspirational because he didn't allow a disability, not having a left hand, keep him from succeeding in sports. So Shaquem and his brother Shaquille were both offered football scholarships at the University of Central Florida by then coach George O'Leary. Shaquille rejected offers from other universities, including the Miami Hurricanes, which was his dream team, because he wanted to play with his twin brother Shaquem. So they both went to UCF. Shaquem Griffin attributes his rise in his redshirt junior and redshirt senior seasons to Scott Frost's hiring as head coach for the 2016 and 2017 seasons. He told the Players Tribune that following his winless third season under O'Leary, Coach Frost, the new coach at that time, came in and brought him back into the light. He gave him the opportunity he'd been waiting for ever since he arrived at UCF, and he took advantage of it. Griffin was named the 2018 Peach Bowl Defensive MVP and was the 2016 American Athletic Conference Defensive Player of the Year. In Griffin's senior season, UCF went undefeated and subsequently claimed a national championship. Griffin told Ralph Warner and the NFL Network in November 2017 that he planned to continue his football career in the NFL. Griffin was also named one of 2 recipients of the 2019 NCAA Inspiration Award, presented to individuals currently and formerly associated with the NCAA athletics, for especially inspirational efforts in dealing with life-altering personal situations. Griffin participated in 2018. He made headlines at that time for performing 20 reps in the bench press while wearing a prosthesis and for running a 40-yard dash in 4.38 seconds, the fastest time for a linebacker since the NFL actually started collecting the statistics. On April 28, 2018, he was selected by the Seattle Seahawks in the 5th round, 141st overall, reuniting him with his brother Shaquille in Seattle. On August 9, 2018, Griffin made his preseason debut against the Indianapolis Colts, leading his team in tackles with 6 solo tackles and 3 assisted tackles. On August 30th, 2018, also preseason, he led again the team in tackles with 4 solo and 3 assisted tackles in the final week of the preseason against the Oakland Raiders. They were still the Oakland Raiders at the time. Griffin led the Seahawks in total sacks for the entire 2018 NFL preseason with 15, tied with fellow linebacker Austin Calitro. On September 9, 2018, Griffin actually made his debut as a starter in the first of his NFL career due to veteran linebacker at the time, KJ Wright, being unable to play. He made 3 solo tackles in the 27-24 loss to Denver Broncos at Mile High Stadium. In the divisional round of the playoffs of the 2019 season, Griffin did get 1 sack on Aaron Rodgers. During that loss, the team lost, but he did record a sack. Also, in Week 14 against the Jets, Griffin also recorded another sack against this time against Sam Darnold during the 40-3 win. I remember that game. On July 23rd, 2021, Griffin agreed to a 1-year contract with the Miami Dolphins because he was released by Seattle. But then he was waived on October 31st, 2021. He was re-signed to the practice squad, but then he was officially released on October 19th. On August 24th, 2022, Griffin announced his retirement from football after 3.5 seasons. He just decided to kind of just, call it quits since he kept getting put in a practice squad, waived. And so he just decided to, let go of his NFL career. Throughout his 3.5 NFL seasons, though, Griffin did narrate his journey through a whole bunch of different media platforms and interviews, specifically a powerful essay for the Players Tribune, and even a book that he wrote with his twin brother, Shaquille. And so he did speak out about the fact that he did have one hand, and he made sure that people understood his journey. They wrote a book, so I recommend that you go find it. It's really motivational. So right now what he's focusing on, as he says, his special place is when he speaks directly with children with disabilities. So much of his time, he now works with the Challenged Athletes Foundation, CAF, a nonprofit organization that empowers individuals through sports, children and adults. But he especially loves speaking with children with disabilities so that they know that they can do anything, right, to motivate them. And so that was my Diversity with Delilah. I hope you love learning about Shaquem Griffin. And please go out there and learn more. He's always out there. He's always doing interviews. And so a short NFL season, but I felt, again, that he was so successful in his high school and college career. I wish we could have seen more of him in the NFL, but sometimes things just happen. But he hasn't let that deter him. And so instead, he goes out there and uses his story to motivate others. And so until next time, I hope you like learning about Shaquem Griffin. And I'll see you next time for another episode of Diversity with Delilah. Bye.
Yeah.